Crazy. Yo, what up? This is Kwame, and you about to get jacked with my girl J.MEDINA and DJ Jack the Ripper. What up? Hey.
I came home, there was company. Some young lady, friends of the family. Coming with a strut, showing all maturity. She looks me over once just to make sure it's me. She hadn't any kids, no rings that she carried.
All I wanted, honestly, was to make some records on Friday. Oh no, make some records during the week, right? And have my joints play Friday night or Saturday during whatever, you know, the hottest shows was out at the time, and then get to school on Monday to be like, yo, y'all hear my shit? That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted out of the game. It was like, yo, just to let y'all know that I was on Mr. Magic or whatever at the time.
You accomplished so much more than that, Like, you literally are an icon, like, in hip-hop and in fashion. So everybody wants to know, like, where did that come from, the whole dot concept?
Well, it was two parts. Like, in my very first video, and I shot my video and I shot my album cover around the same time, actually within the same week. And I had this white and black polka dot shirt. And it was like, okay, I want to match. I just want to match it better. So I got the white and black polka dot shirt, black and white polka dot tie, black and white polka dot socks. So I was like, yo, I'm matching. That was my whole thing. I was like, yo, I'm fly, I'm matching. And then I used the same shirt again in the video as a pajama top. That was it. So then we do it. The first show I do was in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. All the girls in the audience had on polka dot, and all the dudes had on polka dot. So I get on stage, I see it, I walk off stage, it's like, all right, who fucking played the joke? You
thought everything was just fucking with you?
I thought they was just getting on me. I was like, okay, y'all playing games, all right, funny. But then every state we went to, that's all we would see, and it was like, you know what? Let's incorporate it into what we're doing and just make it a part of the whole thing. I was like, you know what?
Which was a great marketing.
Run DMC had the black hat, Prince had purple, whatever, I had dots.
Turn on, steam up, MCs like a radiator, play them all out, execution style, speak my piece, just release, refusing to smile. This serious, star rap, a little humor, but still, MCs, I hear,
When I first got on tour, my first tour was me, Salt and Pepper, Kid and Play, NWA, Too Short, Digital Underground with Tupac, EU doing the butt, MC Hammer.
Wow.
You know, all these people was on.
That's crazy. You got no footage, nothing. Wow.
And it's like every night we would play to 30 to 60,000 people a night because.
Crazy.
And to make it even worse, because NWA had fucked the police out. All the police forces would boycott our show, so there would be no security. So imagine doing a show for 30,000 people, no security.
Just y'all in the crowd.
Just us in the crowd. And then what make it even worse, there was a list of words and actions that you couldn't say. So the police chief would show up at sound check and be like, okay, you can't say shit, fuck, ass, kitty, pussy. And if you say that, you're automatically arrested.
Where the police, didn't they like stop a show or something like that?
No, they'll wait till your show's over and then arrest you.
Wow. A lot of motherfuckers got arrested.
No, how we did it was, if NWA goes, how we did it was, there was nobody doing, okay, who's headlining, who's not. So the plan was for Wednesday, NWA goes on first. But then after NWA, they're gonna do all their stuff. Then Kwame, you get on stage immediately. As you get on stage, NWA jumps in the crowd. Ain't no security. So they jump in the crowd, they blend in, break out the front door. So every day we had a system and it was like,
that's crazy.
Couldn't catch us.
Real talk, do you feel there's something missing right now in hip hop?
I just feel like, you know, it's weird because I'm still active, I'm still producing a lot of people, and it's like, there's a part of me that's just like, yo, nobody wants to push the envelope. Everybody's afraid to either say what they really want to say about whoever they want to say about, or afraid to push that envelope in music. They gotta wait for somebody else to do it.
People you produce and made mad money for them too.
KEISHA Cole, just recently, there's a new single that's about to come out. KEISHA Cole that I did. Currently have the Day 26 single that's out right now called Come With Me. In the past, On Fire for Lloyd Banks, Switch for Will Smith on some pop stuff, Christina Aguilera, Pussycat Dolls, Mary J. Blige, You know, the list
Very
can go on.
versatile,
You know,
very
let the man, you know, I try to, as a producer, you got my man Tyler Pali up there. I did his records, Listen, and so it's like I try to diversify all my
What do
production.
you think about the epidemic? I call it the epidemic of the producers turning MCs. What do you think about that?
I think most producers are frustrated artists in general. You know, it's like I couldn't be a rapper, I couldn't be a DJ. Okay, I'm gonna make beats.
The beat to make you tingle, make your body mingle. Like you got the fever for the flavor of a Pringle. We can say not so. I'm just like
I hate that rap is always the exception to the rule when it comes to all music. Like if I was in the Rolling Stones, I could sit in front of you and say, yo, I got a new joint coming out. You would be just excited to hear it, and I'm 60. If I'm Bruce Springsteen, I can pull that crowd. I can pull that 100,000 crowd at 60. But yet, you gotta fight to get a crowd for a Big Daddy Kane show, or a fight to get a crowd for a KRS-One. The greatest of all time, these people.
What is some of the craziest memories you have with some of these, you know, artists?
It was more like the personal things, like before a show and chilling with DR.DRE just in the tour bus, like, yo, yeah, I just bought the new drum machine, you know, this is how I like to make my beats, whatever, and I'm like, yeah, this is how I like to make my beats. And, you know, people don't understand that's some crazy shit. Or me and Pac after a show talking about, like, Pac was going out with Yo-Yo at the time, and he was asking for relationship advice, like, man, what should I do? You know, shit like personal things like that. Even to this day, like, I enjoy the personal things in working with an artist. Just remembering me being at a show in LA, and a dude comes up to me and he's like, yeah, man, I really like your stuff. My name is Ice Cube. And I'm like, the fuck is an Ice Cube? But, you know, but then, you know, after the records kick in and, you know, you get to be on tour with cats like that, or just like humbling experiences. You know, like when I was younger, you know, honestly, when MC Hammer came out as a New Yorker, I just wasn't fucking with it. It wasn't our thing. So I remember, like, I didn't sell but 50,000 copies at the time. Hammer was gold, and I remember we was in somewhere in San Francisco or something, and my record label rep was like, you know, Hammer's about to come in. Why don't you, you know, just congratulate him on his gold album? And me being a cocky 17-year-old, I'm like, fuck Hammer, whatever. And so when Hammer comes out, he's like, yo, Kwame, we love you in Oakland, man. You the fucking man, blah, blah. And I'm like, you know, I'm dissing this guy. He's sold 100 times more than me, and he's congratulating me. So those are lessons in humility, you know? Shit like that, you can never give away, man. And those are the stories that I really like.
And Hammer's finished now anyway. Nah,
my best memories ever was Ralph McDaniels playing my first video. First thing I did. Like, everybody used to hang out in the village. That video came on at 3:30. By 4:30, I was on 8th Street like this.
What's good?
Did you see that? That was me, motherfuckers. Chicks be walking by like, yo, whatever. I'm saying, what the fuck?
She say silent, put her hand in my hand, says, and we'll do it.
crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Kit Kat Club is proud to present